Hi, I'm taking a look around Otsego, Minnesota today by special request. Stick with me and I'll give you the scoop on what this outer ring suburb has to offer. My name is Mary Schumann and I'm a realtor here in the Twin Cities. I do videos every week to help people make good decisions about where they want to live in the Minneapolis metro area. If you have a question and you want to contact me directly, you can tap the title of this video and a description box will pop open. You can access my contact information there, as well as some free downloads like a relocation guide and a neighborhood report on Otsego. Otherwise, you can leave a comment down below and I'll respond to you that way. I hadn't thought very much about Otsego until someone on my YouTube channel asked me specifically about it, so I went out there. And now I see it as potentially the beginning of a series of exurbs and small towns. So let's take a look at where Otsego is. Okay, this map that you've been looking at shows that Otsego is in the far northwestern corner of the Twin Cities. It's definitely out there, 45 minutes to the airport and 45 minutes to downtown. I've also shown on here where Maple Grove is. I've done a video on that. And Elk River is directly north. I'm going to show you the whole business district for Otsego, and it's very tiny. So there's this small shopping center, and they talk about a water slide on a map. It's that hotel in the background, this little restaurant, and a couple of shops here. And then there's a Target, and I'll show you that too. If you haven't seen a Target, this one looks just like all the other ones. Anyway, it is growing, though. I can see construction. Because I was ignorant, I didn't really realize that Elk River was the bigger of the two areas, at least economically. So Elk River, this is the downtown, and you can see from all the cars that this is very much a thriving little historic area. This portion right here with the pavilion is fronting to the Mississippi River, and there is a park leading down to the river. I didn't film them, but Elk River also has all of the big box stores that you probably want. I think they have another Target. There is a Menards, larger grocery stores, that type of thing. Menards, for people who are not familiar, is kind of like Home Depot. You know I love libraries, and the library is the reason that I ended up in Elk River because Otsego does not have a library. So I wanted to take a look and see what Elk River had, and it's nice. Lots of older homes in Elk River, but I am positive that there are subdivisions nearby as well. So there are choices to be had. Okay, let's talk about housing in Otsego. There are condos, a very few townhouses, as you see here, and also kind of what you would think of as your standard subdivision. A little bit later on, I will also show you in this video some of the what I would call older single-family homes on large lots. And by older, I only mean 80s, 70s, not sure. if you don't want a subdivision and you want a home on a large lot, you can definitely get that in Otsego. So this is kind of typical of what I saw there for homes that are not in neighborhoods, but are kind of individual homes on large lots. Otsego is served by 3 different school districts depending on where your home is located. That's St. Michael Albertville, Otsego, or Elk River schools. So again, this is a situation where you'll want to ask your agent to include or exclude homes based on what is best for your family. Elk River is served solely by Elk River schools. So just to touch on shopping again, Otsego has Target and you can get your groceries there. There's no real downtown per se. Elk River has more, but if you really want shopping and you choose to live in this area, you're going to drive about 10 minutes away to Rogers, Minnesota, which has just about everything shopping and chain restaurants. If you want Costco, Whole Foods, that kind of thing, you'll have to go to Maple Grove, which is about a 20-minute drive. Elk River takes its parks seriously. I just did a Google search to see what's there, and I could not believe what I saw. In addition to hiking trails, community parks, and a public amphitheater on the river, there are 4 outdoor skating rinks and an archery range. Okay, Otsego doesn't have as robust of a park system. They have many small neighborhood parks, but when the park map highlights areas in the city that have sidewalks, it seems like they might be reaching a little bit. So if you go just south of Otsego, you can take advantage of Crow-Hassan Park. It has 18 miles of hiking trails, camping, paddling, off-leash dog areas. It's part of the Three Rivers Park District, which is huge and has a lot to offer to anybody in the Twin Cities area. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you next week.